What's up, my happy bunnies, and welcome back to a new video. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. I hope you guys like what you see and you guys can stick around by subscribing and turning on your post notifications so you guys don't miss any of my videos. But today I bring you guys my 2018 favorites. I do want to mention that I do have some previous yearly favorite videos. If you guys want to check them out, I'll link them down below. I still love a whole bunch of products from those videos and I didn't want to repeat myself. This is a time where all these beauty bloggers bombard you with so many makeup products, beauty products, just favorites in general. And I didn't want to do that to you guys this time, but I really want to show you guys what I've been really loving. And I really wanted to keep the things to a minimum because I loved so many things during this year. So if I sat here and did a video on every single thing that I loved, we would be here for a long time. So I decided to just do a kind of like Fab 5, what I do on my blog, pretty much focusing on 5 products that I really loved. But I am gonna do some timestamps in the description just in case you're more interested in makeup or skincare or just like miscellaneous type of things. So I have at least 5 products in each category. That's makeup, skincare, and just miscellaneous. Let's just jump into it. This is my 2018 Best in Vegan Beauty. I do have 5 products in the makeup department that really stick out to me. I loved so many products, especially makeup products, but I really wanted to just focus on 5. That way I don't, bombard you with so many products. So let's start with the Cover Clicks from Cover FX. So when I was thinking of something that really stuck out when it comes to like foundation or concealers or something that I can use for both, and I have 3 different shades, and the one that I use the most is N40, which is kind of surprising because I'm usually a G50 when it comes to their shades. There's the swatch right there and it works really good. I don't know if it's because this formula does run a little darker or maybe just a tad bit yellow, but it really works. And this is a foundation slash concealer. You can use it for contour, for concealer, for foundation, whatever you want. They also have highlighters in this little packaging and also color correcting concealer. So I love these. For sure a favorite of mine. My next makeup favorite are the Juice Beauty Phyto Pigment Juice Boost, especially the bronzer one. This one I use so much. I mostly use it to mix into my foundation when a foundation is not the right color. I feel like it's too light. I do add a few drops of this. It creates a really nice custom shade for my skin tone that works really good. Give you guys a little swatch so you guys can see what it looks like. That is the color right there, and it's again the bronzing shade. The other one they have is the illuminating shade, which I do really like as well, but I do use mostly the bronzing shade. So of course I had to mention this one as well in this video. I was thinking about a highlight to feature in the video. A lot of them came to mind. For example, the Milani one, the Physicians Formula Champagne, the Butter Highlight, the Sun Halo from Perez, but that one is already featured in a previous yearly favorites, so I don't want to mention that one here. But the one that really came to mind, it's the highlight from GM Minerals, and it looks like this, the Mineral Glow in Golden. So that is the swatch right there. It is a little blended out so you guys can kind of see what it would look like. As you can see, it isn't that blinding. It's not like a super bright highlight. It is very subtle. It looks like you're glowing from within, which is something that I like to go for a everyday makeup look. Moving on to some lips, I do have a brand of lip gloss that I have been really loving. And last year and this year, I became obsessed with lip glosses. The brand is called Natie, and they do make other makeup products, but I really love their lip glosses. The formula is really nice and comfortable. They're pigmented, and I do have 3 different shades. This one over here came in my Petit Vour, and that's when my obsession began. This one right here is called Tickled, which is the one that I use the most. It is more of a neutral, like a nude pink. And then the one I bought after is called Babe, which is this one. It's more like a mauve wearable pink. The one that I recently bought at a beauty event is the color Posh, which is a nude with a little bit of gold shimmer. So I'm gonna swatch all of these so you guys can see what they look like. The swatches, this one is the nude and it's called Posh. This one is Babe, and this one is Tickled. Last but not least, in the makeup category, I do have a makeup palette, an eyeshadow palette, I should say. It's the Nabla Dreamy Eyeshadow Palette. I got this earlier this year, and oh my god, It is the perfect palette. It is so pretty. I love the shades. I think it's a very versatile type of eyeshadow palette. It does have, you know, shades that you can create a very neutral, natural look. And there's also very shimmery, glittery pigments that you can also create a more bold look. So I love this. This is a great palette. Okay, so let's move into skincare. I do have more than 5 in this category because I am obsessed with skincare. A cleanser. This is from Lather, and this is their Caviar Lime AHA Cleansing Creme. It's an exfoliating cleanser, and I love anything exfoliating, and this one is perfect because it cleanses the skin. It also removes the layer of skin that is making your face look dull and dry. I find it to be gentle because I do think my skin is pretty sensitive, and this one is not as strong where it irritates my skin or it tingles or it burns. The next product is a facial tool. This one is the BFF from Holistic Beauties. I use it to cleanse my skin, to get a very deep cleanse. I also use the back to help the products penetrate into my skin, give me a little massage. So I just really love this. It has so many different settings, so it can go really, really high in the vibration feature of this brush. But I really love it. I think it's a great facial tool. It is less expensive than the Clarisonic or the Foreo. Again, that is the BFF from Holistic Beauties. Moving on to a mask. So I've tried so many masks over the years, and you know, especially this year, but the one that really sticks out to me is the C Natural Life, and this is the Energizing facial mask. So I only have maybe like this much, and I've used it, I think, maybe like less than 10 times. It's a purifying, smoothing, and invigorating mask. So it's gonna exfoliate and detox your skin. Also give you a really nice glow. So it's gonna do so much for your skin in one little thing. I think this is called a facial in a tube, and I definitely agree with that term because every time I use this, my skin looks so good. The next 2 products are both face serums, and I wasn't sure which one to feature in this video, but because I love them both equally and they're both very different, I decided to just put both of them in this video. The first thing to know about these is that they are pretty pricey, but they work really, really good. So the one from Osea, it's a hyaluronic acid type of serum. It's gonna plump your skin, add hydration. I need a lot of hydration because my skin during the winter time, it does get very, very dry, and I don't really drink that much water, so I do need as much hydration as I can get. So I like to do that with my skincare, and this one right here is just perfect for that. I do see my skin looking way better. It looks hydrated, it looks healthier, and it looks plump, like I said. I don't know how to describe it, but it is more of a thicker serum. It doesn't feel heavy. It just feels, what is that word? When it feels like viscous? I think that's the word. I don't know if you guys can see that, but even though it is a little more on the thicker, viscous side, when you apply it, it sinks in so fast, and it's very thin. So once you apply it to the skin, it feels quite thin, and it just feels like you're adding a lot of moisture, a lot of like hydration to your skin, and it's a good one. And the next one is from Malaya. This is the Rejuvenating Face Serum. This one is definitely way different compared to the one from Osea. This one is more of an oil. I mostly use this one at night because when I'm sleeping is when I want my skincare to be working. And let me tell you, this one works overtime because when I wake up, my skin looks more youthful. It looks rejuvenated. I think that's the same word, right? But it looks rejuvenated. It looks brighter. I've also noticed that it does work on my blemishes and my redness. It really just calms my skin. Last but not least, in my skincare favorites, I have the Seriously Fab Sink It Over SPF facial spray. So I did try the original scent, and then they sent over this scent. I think they came out with 2 different scents, but this one is the Citrus Passion. This one has become my favorite scent. It smells so nice, and I spray this on my body, on my face. I truly enjoy this because it's a very easy breezy type of product. All you have to do is shake it really good and just spray it wherever you want it. So this is a facial SPF. It does have SPF 25, but I also use this on my body whenever I go on vacation and I'm in the beach or in the pool. I apply my regular body sunscreen, and instead of reapplying, because sometimes when you're wet and you're applying like a cream-based lotion or like an SPF, it kind of feels yucky. I don't like the way that feels. So what I do is just spray this every time I need to reapply my SPF, and it's just so easy. So that was all of my skincare favorites for this year. Moving on to just miscellaneous things that I don't know where to put them. So my first favorite for this category is thrifting. This year I really went in the thrifting world. It's a really great way to recycle clothing. A lot of people don't know this, but there's tons and tons of pounds of clothing in the landfill that doesn't disappear, it just sits there. So if there's a way that we can change that, we can do it by thrifting, by donating your clothing instead of throwing it out in the trash. My next favorite is acrylic nails or nail extensions. I think that's the correct term. This is the year that I started doing my own nails again. I used to do my own nails back in the day. For the longest, I couldn't find vegan, cruelty-free, products that have less chemicals for nail extensions, and I finally found some. I have two to show you. These are from Dimension Nails. So earlier this year they came out with the Day Slayer Gel Builder, which is pretty much a little pot, and it comes with a very kind of like flexible type of gel. And the other one that she recently came out with is the Day Slayer Sequel Gel, which is pretty much the same thing as this, but it's more of an acrylic gel. So this is a little more thicker, it's a little stronger, it's gonna last a little longer on the nails. I do have a blog post doing a comparison post on these two. I'll link it down below if you guys have more questions. But yeah, I had to mention these because nail extensions have been my favorite, and I just love the way my hands look with longer nails or with my nails done, period, whether they're long or not. I'm not a big fan of my hands. I feel like my hands are super bony and veiny and like very wrinkly. When I have my nails done, whether they're short or long, I just feel like they look more feminine, they look a little more prettier. So that's why I like nail extensions, and yeah. I have been on a journey to find the best natural deodorant, and it's taken me, I think, like 4 years. I think I have 3 or 4 that really work for me, but this year I really fell in love with this one. I had tried this in the past. I had a little sample size, and I don't know why, I just didn't really like it as much. It did work, but this year I just really grew to love this one, and my wife also uses this one. This one is an old one, as you can see. There's hardly anything in there, but it works so good to keep me fresh. Obviously, we're all different and we all have different odors, different aromas, and mine is very potent, okay? Very strong. I stink, I sweat, and I stink, and it's just a problem. So it was really important for me to find something that's very strong, but also something that's not gonna be so strong where it's gonna irritate my skin. Because I have tried other deodorants that really work really well, but they do irritate the skin under my arms, and it creates like rashes or like bumps, and this one doesn't do that. So highly recommend this one if you're looking for something that really works. Give it a try. I think they do have a travel size. With all that being said, thank you so much for all your support during this whole year. I hope you guys have an amazing new year, that 2019 brings you nothing but success, happiness, and love, and healing, because I'm sure we can all use a little bit of healing. Of course, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.